Hey, learn to play the tape through before you do what you do. In other words, what is the smartest thing that anybody can do before they do what they're thinking of doing? And that is to always run the whole thing through. Run what's the best possible outcome? What's the very best possible outcome of this, whatever it is I'm thinking about doing? Right? If you're a teenager thinking about having sex, what's the very best possible outcome? Oh man, it could be awesome. It could feel great. It could be everything everybody tells me. Right? But then what is the absolute worst outcome, right, of that same act? It could be pregnancy. It could be sexually transmitted diseases. It could be headaches, right? Just dealing with the other person. Do you really want to be a mother now? Do you really want to be a father now? 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old parent? 19, 20-year-old parent? Right? So when you take the time to play it through and you really look at the possible outcomes, especially the worst thing it could be, all of a sudden, you might not want to do that, right? You might not want to have that sex. You might not want to enjoy that 5, 10, 15 minutes of fun, 50 minutes of fun, however long you think you can go. When you're changing diapers and the baby's crying and somebody has to go to work to feed them every day, you'll wish that you what? Play the tape through all the way before you do what you're thinking about doing. Because the actions you take are on you. They're not on your parent, it's not on your grandparent. You have a baby, a child out too soon, that's on you. It's your responsibility. Play the tape all the way through. Let's say you're angry at somebody. You really, really, really want to get back at them. You want to kill them. You want to annihilate them. Oh, that's fine. I mean, trust me, I have those feelings all the time. But play the tape through. So many people, so many young people are in jail right now, 10, 20, 30 years, life sentences without parole, which means that they're going to die in jail because they was just mad for a second because somebody took their girlfriend, somebody took their boyfriend, so they had to try to steal something, they hurt somebody. In a moment of ignorance, in an instant of ignorance, can be a lifetime of regret. But if you learn to play the tape all the way through, I promise you, if you learn to stop and think before you do something, hey, you're thinking about burglaring somebody's house, robbing somebody. If you really think about what is the very best can come out of this, what is the very worst can come out of this, really think about that very worst, right? A lot of times people make poor decisions because they think instantly and they think instant gratification or they only see the good side, right? If you play the tape all the way through and really look at it from a realistic standpoint, you might decide, going with my friends to break into somebody's house is not a good idea. Beating this person up in public in front of everybody is not a good idea. Trying to steal this car, rob this grocery store, rob a bank, not a good idea. Learn to play the tape all the way through. Look at what's real. Don't get caught up in the instant. In an instant, we get angry. We want to beat them up. We want to hurt them. We want to kill them. In that instant, everything that you are can be lost. Everything that you was meant to be can be lost. Learn to take time to play that tape all the way through and say to yourself, is it really worth 10, 20, 30 years of your life? Is having sex with this person when you guys are young and nobody is really making any money and you're still trying to find out who you are, high school, college, hopefully we're not talking middle school, but you're in that age from 13 to 27. If you stop and think about it, you might say, hey, let me make sure I use protection or let me not even bother with it at all because it's not worth it. Play the tape all the way through. It'll help you. It'll help you. It'll help you make wiser decisions. When your friends say, hey, let's try this marijuana. Let's try this drug here. Let's try meth. Let's try whatever. Play the tape all the way through. Stop and look at what happens to people and those who are using that stuff. See the people on the streets. See the people in the hospital. See the people begging for drugs and doing all kinds of things because they thought that they could do it and just have the fun part. They didn't play the tape all the way through to see the bad part, the homelessness, the prostitution, the breaking in people's houses trying to feed that habit. Play the tape all the way through and think to yourself, this may not be worth it. That's 1 minute of high may not be worth your life. May not be worth being in jail, being incarcerated, being in hospitals, changing your career path. Play the tape all the way through. Right? So Big O Speaks, today's lesson is simple, guys. No matter what age you are, learn to play the tape all the way through. Whatever it is before you do it. Before you do it. The smartest thing, the wisest person in the world, they pay attention to what is the real cost of what I'm going to do before they do it. What is the very best outcome and what is the very worst outcome? If the very worst outcome is still worth it, hey, I can't go against that. But if you see that very worst outcome and you say it is not worth it, guess what? You just saved yourself a lot of heartache and a lot of pain because it's not worth it, right? Guys, this has been the wisdom of the day. Play it all the way through. Think about what you want to do before you do it. Think about the very best and the very worst of outcomes before you do anything. Big O Speaks.